Good morning, friends. Welcome to Memorial Park. We thought we'd come down here for just to give you a bit of a preview of what's happening this Sunday. And this Sunday, we are shifting our church a little bit to point everybody to this particular park.
It's a lovely. I'm going to step back nice so you can see it nice. And if you're new to West Kelowna, it's really likely a lot of people have not been here.
That's true.
In fact, it is very different than the last time I was here.
Yeah.
I mean, the amphitheater was there, right? There was the nice levels and the stage area, but what you don't see is like there's a whole brand new skate park behind the camera, and I don't even think I've ever parked in the parking spot over there before. And so it's a lovely part of West Kelowna. It probably doesn't sound peaceful this morning because it's not, right? They're like over there building the new City Hall complex. And so it's a hub of activity today.
See, and that was one of my concerns when I kept driving past here, that like it was going to, oh no, they're going to have it at Memorial Park, but it's going to be full of construction. There's going to be nowhere to sit, and it's going to be loud and noisy. Well, first of all, they're not going to work. But secondly, like, all of this is undisturbed, and it's quite beautiful down here. So there's going to be a really awesome service being held on Sunday morning at 9:30.
Right.
9:30 here at Memorial Park, which is right next to Johnson Bentley Pool. So,
I mean, so pay attention to that time change, because 9:30 can be, it's something that can sneak up on us and miss us. Maybe just remember 9 a.m. Come for the pancake breakfast at 9, and then just stay for the praise. It's great. So it's not just Lakeview, but it's Lakeview in a number of churches. We've teamed up with Pastor Don Richmond on a few things, right? We kind of know him around Lakeview a little bit. He's part of the committee that organizes this and puts together a multi, it's not really multi, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for. It's like several churches. Yeah, but you're right. It's several churches coming together, providing leadership, providing worship band members and message and all of that. And we get to be outside as we do it. And I know forecasts change, but I looked ahead. And it's supposed to be beautiful and sunny, mid-20s as a high on Sunday afternoon, which means in the morning it'll be bright, but it won't be terribly hot. Some years it has been.
It'll be very comfortable. It won't be like scorching and gasping.
Right. And so, church, we definitely want to encourage you to come down and be part of it. But there's a few things you need to know, as you prepare for that. One, bring a chair or blanket or something to sit on. I mean, there's risers, and sometimes I know my family has just laid out a blanket kind of higher up and sprawled, and that's nice too. But you probably want to bring like a camp chair.
The risers that actually also have grass on them.
Yes.
So that part's nice and comfy.
Yeah,
It's not just all cement.
Right.
There's cement, so it's a good sitting spot, but also grass on top of that.
No, that's
good for a blanket.
That's an important point. So, and probably, I mean, most of us are more comfortable when we're sitting in a chair as opposed to on the ground. So, bring a camp chair, lawn chair, something like that to sit on. And parking. Now parking is a little tricky because I think they try and, where we've parked today, us, and you can't see our cars. I think that's all like handicapped area, or it's for shuttles or something like that. But there will be some limited parking at the pool and over in fields and spaces around. So if you're able to park a little further away and walk or bike in, we do recommend it. And because most of what's really close is for those who have more challenges and difficulties with walking. But once you get here, I mean, it's a nice, beautiful paved path. I know people who've been dropped off in wheelchairs right at the park here have been able just to wheel easily all the way along. And
in previous years, they've also had a shuttle that goes back and forth, like all through the parking lot, just to bring people down that don't want to walk. If you've parked way up there, they'll shuttle you down right to here, or even right to the amphitheater, and it's going to be very enjoyable and helpful. I was going to go back to one thing.
Yes,
I do know, and I can say that some of the people that were a part of the Good Friday service at Emmanuel, they're also the ones who are also a part of this service as well.
Yes.
Some of the band people as well too. So it's going to be really fun and enjoyable for that respect.
Yeah, it's going to be lovely. Now, there's a whole lot more to West Side Days than just the service. We want to really encourage you to be part of worshiping together with other brothers and sisters in West Kelowna. But you might want to just check out more of that. And so you can go to Westside Days. It's with a Z. All right, DAZE.com, because it's fancy, but westsidedays.com, and there's a whole schedule of events of everything going on, and I enjoy going out and doing community stuff. You're right, rubbing shoulders with our neighbors, and so you know what? There's probably more to take in than just the service, but
there's
definitely
often
want to encourage you to be here.
Concerts Friday night and parade Saturday and all kinds of activities and vendors that just kind of come out of the woodwork, and a giant carnival with Ferris wheel and all kinds of stuff happening all weekend long. So come and have fun with that. I would love to see like Shirley Milky just whipping it around like a roller coaster or something like that. Do you think she would do that? I think she would.
I think there's a lot of people who would in their younger years. But hey, why not? Why not come, put back a few tacos and then go see what happens on the
mini
tilt-a
donuts.
wheel.
Mini donuts. That would
it's
be.
Just so it's such a fun community celebration. And so part of supporting the people who put that on is just coming and being part of it. We want to encourage you, Lakeview, to do that. So that's Sunday morning, 9:30 for the service, and westsidedays with a Z.com for the whole schedule of events and everything going on this weekend.
Sunday at
What's
Lakeview.
Next? Oh, Lakeview, right.
There's also something happening as well too.
Well, we recognize,
Yeah. So there's some people who just aren't able to make it down, or aren't able, and so we want to make sure that those people and those who connect with us online, kind of exclusively. This service is not being streamed, which is sad because I would love to see it as well too. So. We decided that we would also have a service that goes out online Sunday morning as well, at 10 a.m. And so we're putting together a service this week, Chris and I, and we will kind of have that together, and it'll be ready to go, and it'll go out Sunday at 10 a.m. And if you are not able to make it down here, come to Lakeview, and you can view that service that will be playing on the screen at Lakeview with other people in that room, and that's Sunday at 10 a.m. at Lakeview.
Yeah.
So it does feel like we're kind of telling you to go to multiple places, but that's kind of what's happening, is there's lots of options for you.
Absolutely. We recognize that, hey, the best thing is to be with people. And so for those of you who can be with people here, that's a great option. Some of you want to be with people, but you can't be here. So you can be with people at our church building. And that's great too. But just so we're totally transparent and clear, it's a pre-recorded service. Like if you come to Lakeview, you'll get to worship with people. We'll sing together, but we are watching a video, and we just say that because I know that sometimes that was a concern for some people, especially a year and a half ago when that's kind of what we were limited to. And so we don't want you to be surprised, but we do want you to prioritize being with people. And so, because that's just great. That's when our spiritual life really flourishes, and when we're with our brothers and sisters. And so, both great options.
I would also recommend, this is just my personal opinion, but you can do as you please. If you came down here and you enjoyed the morning service, I would still recommend at some point throughout the day or throughout the weekend, you go home and you watch the online service as well too, because I'm really excited for what Chris is talking about this Sunday. It's going to be beautiful and bright and glorious and tasty, and
it should be well seasoned. So I don't want to give. So here's the challenge I'm having with preparing the sermon for Sunday, which. Spoiler, we're recording this afternoon. Is this, as you know, Jeff and I were talking about what I would be sharing this morning. The more we talked about it, the more we said, you know what? There's some more there that we should explore during August. And so I feel like I'm a little bit like tightrope walking. Which, by the way, I understand there's a circus on in Kelowna this weekend, too. There's more than enough things to do. But anyways, right, I feel like I'm walking a tightrope. I want to say what I feel like the passage we're exploring needs to have said without saying so much that come August, people are like, yeah, we've heard this. Yeah, this is, could what else you got? And so, right from, some of the previous scripture passage we're referencing, they're going to come all back up again in August. So it's I guess this week is we'd love to have you join later online if you're here. And hopefully it just sort of whets a little bit of appetite, kind of leaves you wanting more, a little je ne sais quoi, if you will, of
amuse-bouche.
Lovely. We are so fancy. WestsideDays.com. We're so fancy. Anyways, so that's kind of where we're going to be at this Sunday, and very excited because we just trust that. I've been thinking a lot this week too about whatever you do, do it all for the glory of God.
Yeah.
And so whatever you choose Sunday morning, however you're going to worship, we trust that it's just going to glorify God. And so that's what we're excited about for this weekend ahead.
Yeah. And there's a couple other things going on. We're heading into our summer months, like we said. So our kids ministry has changed a little bit, and so obviously it's going to be different this Sunday. But as we move through our whole summer, that we're kind of revamping and resetting, and then heading towards September and seeing what that's going to look like. But for now, there is nursery available at Lakeview throughout the summer, and so you can count on that. And for kids, there's an awesome program coming up called Drama Camp, and so we encourage you to sign up for that at lakeviewheightsbaptist.com. It's a really awesome program. There's still some room left, and so we encourage you to go check it out. And that it's if you're starting into this camp season, and you kind of are looking for things to do and to jump into between grade 4 and grade 9. It's just awesome. I really encourage you to be a part of that and to enjoy it. It's such a fun week and such a good confidence building experience for kids, and we encourage you to check that out.
I'm looking forward to it. I just gotta say, I'm so excited for the kids that are coming and to just kind of hang out. We're gonna be digging into the life of Joseph. And the whole, we've talked about this before, right? It's a inspired by, but with the kids each day, we're going to talk about the real, biblical Joseph and what was going on in his life, because it's so rich, and it's going to be fun. It's also going to be fun. We got like day trip lined up, and like you said, they come away at the end of the week going, wow, look what we did.
Yeah.
And that's really cool. So that's coming in August. But
look what our God can do. Look what our God can do.
Absolutely. So, anyways, I am just reveling in the fact that it's not 34 degrees right now. That's just gonna.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's another story. I'll reference it on Sunday too. Anyways, I think that's it for this week, hey? Yeah. Jeff's away. Jeff's on holidays, by the way. He gets to go spend time with extended family, and so we're excited for that for him. He'll be back next week. And we hope all of you will be back next week, and when we see you again soon.